today we're going to be changing sentences. We're going to read the sentence carefully, look for errors and grammar, and rewrite each sentence correctly. So here are some words I thought that might help with this. Here they are. You guys can read them to yourself quickly. Okay. You may need to pause the video to read these quickly and explain them. So I'll give you a couple of seconds to do that. Okay, so you've done that. Alrighty, I've already did one for you guys. So you guys know what we're talking about here. So I like to read in my room by yourself. That doesn't make sense. So there's a couple of errors here. One, I has to be capitalized. Whenever I is in a sentence by itself, it has to be capitalized. So I like to read in my room by here is not right or correct. That's the by that's like, bye, I'm leaving. We have to use this by. Okay? When it's talking about someone or something. Basically now, when it's talking about a man, I'm like, this book is by, yeah. Alrighty? So that's one thing. And the last error, actually not the last error, but another error is yourself. That's talking about another person or the person that you're talking to. So I means that you're talking about yourself and yourself. How does that come here? It has to become myself. So we added that, and of course it does not have a period, so we gotta add a period there, right? Or an exclamation mark. But a period would make more sense. Okay, number 2. My brother prefers to play video games by myself. Let's see this. So we always have to capitalize the first letter. Brother is fine. Prefers is also fine. To play video games is also fine. But let's look at this. By myself. That's the type that when you buy something from the store, like you're buying fruit from the store. That's the wrong by. We have to use this by again when it's talking about another person or yourself. So let's type that and by myself. It's supposed to say by himself because they're talking about another person. So by himself and period. So that's perfect. Let's go to the Tuesday section because this is the type of thing called Daily Fix It. So we're not waiting a week to do this because I'm not going to be available the whole week. So we'll just be able to do it right now quickly. Okay, so Sean and Tony went to the park by ourselves this afternoon. Well, let's see. There's already something wrong. The first letter has to be capitalized and also a person's name. Oh, this is too bright of a yellow. Now let's change that here. Sean and Tony T has to be capitalized because it's a person's name. Went to the park by. It's supposed to be by themselves, not by ourselves. Or else you're talking about yourself and someone else. And no, Sean and Tony are not talking. It's someone else, another person. So it's supposed to be by themselves this afternoon. And of course, we've got to add a period. Alrighty, let's go to the second one for Tuesday. It was so windy. Oops. windy that the swing seemed, the spelling is wrong. You have to add E here. Seemed to be moving by itself. Now, it's supposed to be like the swing is moving by itself. Because it's not saying swings. It's not talking about more than one swing. It's talking about only one swing. So it can't have those suffixes. It has to be talking about only one person or thing. So we'll change that to by themselves. Okay, let's get to Wednesday. Yay. Hooray for us. We've already done 4. So let's go. Gina. What did I talk about? What did I talk about? Sean and Tony. You have to capitalize the first letter or someone's name. So Gina wanted to pick some apples for himself. Gina is not a boy. Gina is a girl. So we say herself. Oh, herself. And period. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Let's go, everyone. We are already almost done with the wet. We are halfway there. Since if you haven't heard the saying, Wednesday is a hump day because it's the middle of the week. Like when you're picturing the camel, the hump is in the middle of its body. So Wednesday is often called a hump day. Yesterday was Wednesday in my time. You might be watching this in another time, but yesterday was Wednesday, so today's Thursday. So let's look. They, I forgot. And T has to be capitalized. They began to roll off. The wagon by themselves or themselves? Yes, themselves. Themselves and period. Woohoo, everyone, we made it to Thursday. Alright, let's look. The D in Dan has to be capitalized. Was feeling tired from moving all the furniture. Okay. By yourself? No, it's himself. Oops. Himself and a period. Alrighty. So we are halfway done, everyone. We're almost done. So great job. We did it. Almost there. Alrighty. Here's this one. Ooh, this one looks like a long sentence, everyone. What am I doing? Dan has to be capitalized. Said to Anne has to be capitalized, comma. And here's where quotation marks come. I has to be capitalized. I am exhausted, comma. So I hope you don't mind going to the, store by myself or yourself. Yourself. He's not talking about himself. Yourself. So yourself. And we have to add period and another quotation mark. So we finished Thursday and now we're to the last day of the school week, Friday. Okay, M has to be capitalized. My. 1 second, everybody. Okay, so yep, now I can move on. My sister and I has to be capitalized and so does M at the beginning, went to, brought to, that's like the number 2, we gotta say to the bookstore by themselves or ourselves. It's ourselves because they're talking about each other. So they're not talking about her sister and someone else. She's talking about herself and her sister. So ourselves. Okay. Let's see this one. Yesenia and Yami. Both of these have to be capitalized because it's a person's name. Went to, wrong 2, the number 2 again, the movies by themselves, not ourselves. And we are done. I was just wondering, the last one caught me something. Caught me off guard on something. Make this a lowercase. There's an S. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. So let's look at the 2. So here's 1, 2, like the number 2, which is meaning 1, 2. You guys know the number 2. Probably think so, because you guys are in 3rd grade. So 2, we have this 2, like this is 2, like, let's say, hold on everyone, let me restate that. Let me see. Okay, I got one. So let's say that, like, Amy wanted to maybe buy an apple. So that's 1. That's how you use that 2. And here's this 2 with double O. That 2 is like, oh, me too. I know how to do that. So yeah, that is basically all these helping words. So thank you for joining us today. And this is Google Slides. This is from Teachers Pay Teachers. And yeah, trying not to get copyrighted. So thank you for watching. I hope you had a very nice time listening to me. And I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.